to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my hair down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your parts.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a favorites video. This is everything that I have been loving recently. I feel like I haven't done a favorites video in so long as well, and this is across everything. So I have some skincare in here, I have clothing, I have bags, just a complete mix. I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's get started. So first up are a couple of skincare favorites, and these are both from Aurelia London. So the first one is the Cell Revitalize Day Moisturizer, and the second one is the Cell Repair Night Oil. And these have basically made me feel like a new woman. I've been going very minimal with my skincare during pregnancy, simply because I feel like pregnancy skincare is such a minefield. You have to avoid so many ingredients, so I've been going really minimal with everything. But I tried these and it was just so nice to feel like I was pampering myself, and it genuinely feels like you're in a spa. Like, they are so nice. So the moisturizer kind of has like a souffle kind of texture, and I have been using both these solidly for 3 weeks, so every single day, every single night. And I feel like I've hardly touched it. Like, a little bit goes a really long way. They come in these beautiful glass bottles as well, so they look really pretty on your shelf, which I know isn't a big deal, but it's just like an added bonus. And the texture is so nice. Like, it's very creamy and moisturizing, but it also just sinks in very quickly into your skin, and it's great for layering under makeup too. No oily residue. I feel like it has just the right texture and consistency. I have combination skin, so I kind of have a slightly more oily T-zone and then kind of normal to dry everywhere else. So it's always a little bit of a challenge to find moisturizers which are moisturizing enough without being too oily, and this one is just so nice and it smells amazing. Like, as soon as I tried these, I was just so happy, and again, I just felt like a completely new woman. And then the other product I've been trying is the Cell Repair Night Oil, and I just pop this on at night basically. So I do a really simple cleanse, I pop this on, and that's all I do. Like, I don't wear anything else, and it makes your skin look so glowy and refreshed, and I'm just obsessed. It does say for normal to combination skin, which is what I have, you should only use it 3 times a week. I've been using it every night simply because I've been so excited by the results, but it's been totally fine. That said, I don't know if my skin is all out of whack because of pregnancy, so I'm not sure if you did have kind of like regular non-pregnant normal to combination skin, you would only have to do 3 nights a week. But as I said, I've been using it every single night without any issue. And I've just been really loving the combination. Like, so nice. It feels so nice to pamper myself, and it genuinely feels like I'm in a spa when I'm using these. Just full on obsessed, just the nicest products. Next up is a layering basic, and this has pretty much been a savior of my wardrobe recently. It has been so incredibly useful, and it's just been on constant repeat. So it's from Commando, and they basically, I think they do like a whole underwear line. They do other items as well. I have one of their faux leather leggings, which I love. I didn't realize they had this kind of seamless line. They had absolutely glowing reviews, which completely convinced me to give them a try. And I absolutely see what the fuss is about. It is the nicest fabric. Like, it is so silky and soft. There's a lot of stretch, which is very important for me right now, as you can probably appreciate. But this has just been the best thing for layering, and it genuinely feels like you're wearing nothing. Like, it is so light and airy, but at the same time weirdly supportive as well. I have been full on obsessed with it. It is made from modal fabric, which I have come to recognize as just the most comfortable material. So much stretch, like so unbelievably comfy to wear. It's a really simple kind of black scoop neck, so for me this is definitely more of a layering piece, but it's been perfect underneath, well, pretty much anything, like, you know, sweaters, regular tops. I really just used it as like my base layer, and it's been so good. And I've been wearing this from when I was hardly showing at all right through to now when I'm very much showing, and it's just been so great. So comfortable. It's not a pregnancy one, it is just kind of a general wear one, but because there is so much stretch, like, it's done me just fine, and I would highly recommend. I want them in pretty much every single color. Just the best, most comfy layering basic. Next up are some sweater favorites, and I have been living in chunky knits because it has been so unbelievably cold here. The weather has really turned, and apparently we are heading for like a mini heat wave, but I just don't believe it at the moment because I have been freezing all the time. So I have really been relying on my very chunky knit sweaters. So I have 3 here, and these are all kind of last year's purchases, but I think they're all in stock at the moment. So one is the same style, just in 2 colors, because I often do that if I really like a style. So it's my Amie Bing sweater, and this is truly just like the perfect chunky knit. It is a roll neck one, so you can kind of fold it down if you want to. You can just kind of squish it down if you want to as well. Like, it's pretty flexible, and it is pretty wide in the body. I did size down this one just because I always feel like with oversized knits, like they are cut more on the generous side, and it fits great. It's fairly soft as well. I wouldn't say it's like a kind of cashmere soft. It is more of like a chunky knit style, but I do find it very soft to the touch. It is a proper kind of cable knit, and it's just so cuddly and comfy to wear. I love the extra warmth, and I just think it's fantastic. So I have my cream one here, and then I also have my camel one here. As I mentioned, I really like this sweater. I just think it's such a great one. It is slightly longer on the back as well than the front. I've pretty much just been teaming mine with leggings, and it kind of goes with everything, you know, just one of those classic chunky knits. Full on love it. It's like I loved it last year, but it's become even more useful in my wardrobe this year. Just very much been enjoying these. And then the other sweater, I want to say I actually bought it in like February of this year. It could have been autumn last year, my memory's a bit foggy, but I've had it a while. It's like not a super new one, but they brought it back this year, and I totally see why, because it's just a really nice simple knit. It is a little bit oversized, so it's a bit more wide in the body again, which is always nice. So it's very comfortable to wear. It has a slightly wider sleeve, but like not overly, so it's not like a bat wing sleeve or anything like that. And then you have this nice rib detail on the sleeve here, and the pattern is just a simple black stripe on a base of kind of like a beige oatmeal. Like, it's a very nice neutral color. I feel like it goes with everything. A really nice complement to more kind of warmer tone bags as well, which is why I've been wearing it a lot. Simple crew neck, very soft, and just exactly what I've been wanting to wear. Like, I've been wearing it again with leggings, like a layering tank. Really simple, just very comfy, easy to slip on, and just a really nice, simple but also kind of chic sweater. And speaking of exceptionally comfy favorites, I have been loving the really short Ugg boot style. I got these last year again, and for some reason I didn't really wear them very much last year, but I've been living in them this year, and they are the best things. I still have my longer Ugg boots, and I've always loved them. Like, I know they're not particularly fashionable now, but there's always a place in my heart for Ugg boots just because of how comfortable they are. But I feel like my long ones just feel a lot more cumbersome in comparison to these, which are so easy to slip on. They have all the comfort of a proper Ugg boot. They don't feel as winter serious either. Like, sometimes I feel like I can only wear my full-on Ugg boots when it gets really cold, whereas these, I feel like I can wear them now and it doesn't feel like it's overkill with the weather. It is cold, but it's not like absolutely freezing. And they're just like the best thing. Like, they're so cute. They're really easy to get on as well, because you do have this little kind of label right there at the back. So you just kind of pull them on. You have that great fleecy lining, and they're just super cute. I really love them. For me, I will never ever get tired of Ugg boots, and these have just been the best additions. So I am a huge fan of them. Probably not the most fashion forward of items, but I have been loving them so much, and these are pretty much all I've been wearing recently. And now for some outerwear favorites, and I don't think any item has gotten as much love as my coat cape, which has just been the best buy. And I feel like every single store needs to stock with this kind of coat because it's just genius. Like, I don't know why I've not seen this design before. So it's basically a combination between a coat and a cape. I've also been loving my capes recently as well, but I really love that kind of elegant throw your coat over your shoulders look. But I've always found it wildly impractical for actual kind of day-to-day wear, because as soon as you move your arms, the coat falls off. At least it does with me, so I never actually kind of successfully worn it. Whereas I feel like this really solves that problem, and it's also kind of 2-in-1 as well. So you can wear it as a completely regular coat and no one would be any the wiser. But if you wanted to wear it as a cape, you can do as well, because what looks like the pocket is actually a sleeve hole. I love it. It's been so great. It's been my go-to smart coat. It is supremely comfortable as well. And even though it is a light color, it's actually done very, very well. Like I've had no marks on it or anything like that. The back is more of like an open fit, so it is quite drapey. You have this beautiful button detail as well. The lining is very silky and soft, and it's a nice kind of weight coat. So I'd say it probably won't do you if you live in like very, very cold temperatures and you need like a super thick coat. But in terms of just like a nice mid-weight coat, this is absolutely perfect. Like I feel like it's going to see me all the way through to December and beyond. And I just think it's so elegant and gorgeous. Like it has absolutely been a favorite. It's just been the best thing. And then the other outerwear piece that I've been loving is the Wonder Puff vest. And I'm a huge fan of the entire Wonder Puff line. It is the nicest puff line I think I've ever felt, and that's across like all price points. It is so puffy and soft, and it just feels like you're cuddling a cloud. Like it is so, so nice. I already have this exact vest in the black, and then I saw this beautiful purple color, couldn't resist, and it's just been so nice. And I do wear a lot of dark colors, so it's been really nice to have like a little pop of color over all the darkness, and it's just so, so great. It does have a nice hood as well, so if you do get caught in a downpour, it's perfect for that. It's fully waterproof. You have these nice deep pockets, and then on the inside you have that same soft material. You have a hidden pocket as well, which is always handy. And it's just been fantastic, like so, so great. Perfect for those days when you do need a bit of extra warmth but it's not freezing cold. I've just been absolutely loving it. And finally, for my bag favorites, and I have 3 bag favorites, and these are pretty much the only bags that I've been using recently. They've just been on constant rotation. The first one is my Amie Heinemarch I'm a Plastic Bag tote. So if you're familiar with Amie Heinemarch, they did this line years ago, which was I'm not a plastic bag, in order to get people to use reusable bags. And then they released these tote bags, which are kind of more fancy tote bags, saying I am a plastic bag because they're all made of recyclable material. I thought it was the funnest concept. The design is kind of like a monogram print, so kind of almost like Goya inspired. You do have the reinforced edging as well, and then on the inside it's actually really plain and simple. I will do a close-up. I'm not going to show you the inside now because it is full of my junk. Like there are like wet wipes for Yoshi in here, there's randomly a pair of socks, I don't even know why, like there's just so much junk. But it's been my daily tote and it has done so well. It is very, very comfortable to wear, incredibly lightweight. I don't miss the fact that it's not leather at all. Like it's really nice on the shoulder. These come in a whole bunch of different colors as well. I think mine's like it's kind of like a gray, but like with a hint of blue, I feel. I feel like the colorways are a little bit more unusual, but I love it. It seems to go with everything. I like the fact that it's all made of recycled materials as well. Amie Heinemarch, I always love her designs. They're always so fun and quirky. And this has just been the best tote bag. So huge fan of this. It's been very functional and just generally absolutely adorable. The next bag favorite that I have been loving so much is my Saint Laurent puffer, and I've spoken about this bag a fair bit, so I'm not going to go on about it too much, but I've just been hooked on this bag. I'm not gonna lie, my nude one hasn't gotten that much of a look in recently because I just wanted to wear this all the time. The color is so nice. It goes so well with pretty much every autumn outfit, whether that's just a simple kind of cream top or if you're doing like a light camel, a burgundy, a navy. I feel like it just really complements it because the color is so rich in tone. Like it's a really pretty shade of chestnut. I love the contrast of the gold hardware. And it's just been the best thing. And I did post on my Instagram stories because I was getting some questions about general kind of weatherproofing and how durable it was. And I don't tend to take this out when it is raining, but I did accidentally get some water on it. And then I took a photo before and after, so immediately when I got the water on, and then like 10 minutes later, and it was pretty much dry within 10 minutes. And now like I genuinely have no idea where that water drop was. So whilst I still wouldn't necessarily like take it out in the pouring rain, I really think it is pretty durable. As I said, it left no mark, and I've not sprayed this with anything either. Like I just kind of let it be and it's done just great so far. I've also had that experience with my nude one as well. Like I've really not had to baby it at all. So durability, I think surprisingly good considering how nice and soft the leather is. And generally I just find it adorable. Like it's very comfortable to wear. I've actually been wearing this a bit more crossbody, whereas my nude one, for whatever reason, I tend to wear more on the shoulder. I have been wearing this crossbody, I have been wearing kind of chunkier layers. I'm obviously bigger than usual as well, so maybe that's made a difference, but I have been loving wearing it pretty much every single way. I knew it was functional before because I do have my other one, but this colorway has brought my love to a whole new level. And then last but not least, the other bag that I've been loving is my Louis Vuitton Speedy, which I've just been totally obsessed with. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit nervous about this one because a Speedy isn't typically the kind of bag I would really like, but it's been fantastic. And I've been going on a lot of kind of quick outings, I guess. Like usually I would try and bunch all my errands and outings out in like one day, so I block the full day out. Whereas I guess because I have like midwives appointments now and sometimes doctors, and there's Yoshi and there's, you know, grocery store, there's just so many reasons why I always have to like go out pretty much on a daily basis now. And this is what I've just been grabbing when I want something that's, you know, really functional, very comfortable to wear. I don't necessarily need a big tote. This is what I've been using, and it is obviously very fancy to use as a daily bag, but I've really just been enjoying it so much that I've not wanted to change out of it. And it's been so nice. I found it very, very functional. I like the fact that it does have that slightly lower zip, so you can open it fairly wide. The leather is quite malleable, but because I do have that bag liner in there, I feel like it's still quite structured at the same time. I do wear it just with the top handle. I also wear it with the shoulder strap as well. I think the color combination is beautiful. Like, it's a very, very nice neutral, but it's not so light that you're constantly freaked out about it getting dirty. And it's just been the most wonderful little bag so far. Like, I've not wanted to change out of it. Anytime I do, I've been relying on my other two, but I'd say out of all my bags, like, this is what's been getting the most use. It's just been the dreamiest, loveliest style. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. As usual, I will include links to everything I featured in the description section below. If you have any questions for me, then leave me a comment. And if you enjoy favorites videos, please do give us a thumbs up. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.
I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights.